disarray.
Ingram outside. Fournier against Jones. Henry kicks to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Here's Daniels. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we all raise our eyebrows to the scoring, but Brandon Ingram is an assist getter.
Inside, Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Time to make some noise for your Knicks.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Durant is out there with Kobe. Then it's Harden, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here is Harden following the score by New Orleans. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Knicks lead by 10.
63-53.
Lewis dishes to Zeller. Passes to Murphy. That's tipped. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. He's guarded by Murphy. Pass to Westbrook. Jokic trying to free himself up and finished off by Westbrook.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Utah.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Bryant finds Durant over Lewis, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Bryant. Durant's got his first points of the night.
Able to find himself in the mid-range. That's a look that Kevin Durant will settle into. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Westbrook. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Jokic draws the double. Harden outside, just 5 on the clock. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They're getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside, KD. The pass to Bryant. Beyond the arc, drains the three-pointer. Bryant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Fans, make some noise for your Knicks sitting answer.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
City kick.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morant passes to Curry. Stolen by Lewis. The numbers in their favor. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 8 for the finish. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the shot goes in.
Zion Williamson.
Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Morant. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Utah.
Yeah, but there's always this point, and you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
So both teams making some changes here. New Orleans has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. From 12 feet out, that one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Lewis.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Bryant. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. Pelicans trail by 4. The floater. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
New York calls timeout. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation stores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And so it's New York with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Bryant. Durant kicks to Harden. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by New Orleans.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Out of bounds. New Orleans ball.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 5. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. Stolen by Lewis. Ingram against Harden. Down low, Murphy. And he banks in the layup. Murphy's got 9.
But of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Some nice passing by New York here. Westbrook passes to Jokic. And here's Harden for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And there's the feed to Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it. The shooting foul. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
New Orleans making a switch here. Daniels has checked in.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
86.
Here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. KD passes to Jokic. And Harden now, top of the key. Westbrook finds Bryant, takes it inside. Back to Jokic, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Pelicans ball.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. It's a 5-point game, and Williamson throws it down.
And try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
And Kobe throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. So here's Murphy, following the basket by Kobe Bryant, and the basket by Murphy.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
The kick out to Westbrook, pass to Jokic. In the air, and the layup is good. Jokic just got his first basket.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Pelicans trail by 5. Murphy inside, defended by Bryant, and the basket by Murphy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's KD. Kobe kicks to Westbrook. Jokic inside. Valanciunas is there, and that one's good. Jokic.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
Pass to Murphy. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
Assisted by
Murphy's got 17 now.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Jokic finds KD. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
And there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Pelicans trail by 5. And there's the pass to Murphy. To the paint, here's Williamson. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Williamson's got 10 points now just in this quarter. New York with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Murphy. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pelicans foul. Daniels.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Anthony Davis is checked in for Jokic. James comes in for Kevin Durant. Morant, he's checked in for Kobe. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Henry's checked in. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
Pelicans trail by 3. Daniels with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers. Murphy passes to Henry. Now Murphy from outside the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 8th assist here tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
For a T-shirt call.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Jokic has checked in for Anthony Davis. Kevin Durant comes in for James. Kobe's checked in for Morant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jones checked in for Zion Williamson.
This lead has vanished before their eyes because of the turnover problem.
And so it's New Orleans with it. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Henry. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now here's Durant, and the basket is good. Durant's got his third bucket of the night.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. New York moving it around. KD against Jones. Pass to Westbrook. Durant down low. He's got 6. Banked in off the glass. KD's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Down low. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Inside, Durant kicks to Jokic. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
And this is where you appreciate Jokic as a big man and that touch from that distance.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw, good. Jokic.
I feel like Jokic could play with the baton out there because he's orchestrating.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 7 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Henry. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that, my friends, is a dagger.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. For New Orleans, it was a challenging first quarter. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability to slow down shooters. They gave up a sky-high shooting percentage. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pelicans leading by 5. Tipping off the second half. Here's Willie Green's 5. We've got Cody Zeller, and it's Murphy in at the small forward position.
Yeah, pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Anthony's got 12 in the game.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Drills the three-pointer.
And Davis, you see him right there developing more in his passing ability. Good decision.
111, 110.
To the middle, here's Zeller. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 8.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Morant passes to Jokic. Here's Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jokic finds Curry. For the tie, and it's Williamson with the rebound. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Lewis passes to Murphy. To the inside, Zeller, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jokic passes to Davis, and stolen by Zeller. Lets it fly from 18. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Murphy.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And Morant throws it down.
The defense has all eyes on Stephen. He exploits that with a dish.
New Orleans in the lead. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And your Knicks City Kids.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Davis. Bryant comes in for Anthony. James Harden, he's checked in for Morant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry. And a deep 3 from Nowitzki. Jokic finds Bryant. Some nice passing by New York here for the lead. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Kobe with it. Now defended by Williamson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Kobe to the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Passes it to Daniels. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the Serb.
Williamson against Nowitzki. Pass to Westbrook. Bryant, that's for 2. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And now a 6-point Knicks lead.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Zeller kicks to Daniels. Buries the long-range jumper. Daniels has got 23 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the basket by Harden. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Lewis passes to Daniels. Here's Williamson. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Jonas Valanciunas. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. James with it, now defended by Williamson. James looking around. And again, it's New York.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players.
Second team foul.
Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players. There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. There's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion. Now, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Here come your Knicks City Dancers, everyone. Get loud for them. Fans, your Knicks City Kids, make some noise.
Ingram passes to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way.
Inside, and it's sent back by Jokic, and he recovers it, and that one is good. The Knicks leading by 5. Bryant finds KD. Back to Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Now here's Lewis. And the pass to Daniels. Here's Ingram, defended by Bryant. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. And it's Harden with the ball for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Look how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Poke loose to the middle. Hayes. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Westbrook up top. He's covered by Daniels.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jokic kicks to Durant. Outside for Kobe. Harden outside. Here's the 3.